Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Everyone is fighting for their piece of the galaxy. But all I want is to live free. So I'm gonna risk it all.
A week ago, I was in the UAE to visit Ubisoft Abu Dhabi to play one of the most anticipated games of the year, Star Wars Outlaws. While this is only a preview review of around 4 hours of hands-on gameplay, I can already tell you this game is going to be something special. I asked my Instagram followers to leave their questions in my comments, so I will be answering them throughout this video as well. So Outlaws is set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, but you actually don't play as a Jedi in this one. Instead, you take on the role of a scoundrel named Kay Vess paired with her loyal companion Nyx. Outlaws is the very first open world or even open universe Star Wars game, which means there's so many exciting new and iconic locations to discover and explore.
Okay, we're alive. We fixed the ship, get to the core worlds, and land a big score.
From what I've played, each mission felt unique and exciting, and depending on your choices, missions can go in various different directions. The combat is a mix of strategic stealth, blast your gunfights, making use of your abilities, and also action-packed dogfights in space. Space combat really had me questioning my aiming skills. It is extremely challenging and I keep accidentally shooting my allies, which turned them against me. I do think it will take some time for players to get used to, but it does have the potential to be a lot of fun. Throughout the game, you'll also need to solve some interesting puzzles and overcome various obstacles with the use of your grappling hook, climbing, and even with the help of Nyx.
Nyx, I love her.
From stealing valuable goods, infiltrating secret locations, outwitting enemies, or simply taking part in the game's vast selection of minigames, the game will definitely keep you engaged for quite some time.
Good boy.
My favorite mechanic so far definitely has to be Nyx. He can help you out in tough situations, from fetching gadgets to opening doors,
Do you see a way out, Nyx?
setting off traps, and even distracting enemies, all while looking cute doing it.
Hey, get out of here!
Nyx will climb onto your back when climbing and hold onto your speeder, simply living his best life. Also, not only can you pet Nyx, but you can also pet most of the creatures you find throughout the game, which to me is a massive win for Ubisoft.
You. Come on, Nyx, be nice.
When it comes to enemy AI, I do feel like enemies don't acknowledge Nyx enough. They either ignore his suspicious presence or don't react as effectively to his distractions, which definitely makes using his abilities a little unpredictable.
You found what you're after?
I think what makes this game stand out is not only the fact that it's completely open world, but also because of the fact that you play an entirely different type of character than the other games, and it's honestly such a refreshing change.
What? You never make new friends?
I have enough friends.
Stealing from a pike underboss. First day?
I've only played a small portion of what the game has to offer, but if Kay somehow discovers she is force sensitive, that would definitely be an interesting twist in the game, but nothing I've seen so far, which I honestly hope stays that way. Let's face the facts, we've seen enough Jedi games. I also haven't seen the ending yet, but the game offers a reputation system with different criminal factions where you have to choose wisely who you side with.
Know the players. Look there. The pikes have the most say, thanks to Gorak. Cutthroat, political. They pay up to play favorites with the Empire. Then, Crimson Dawn. Hungry for Gorak's kingdom. Crafty, sneaky. Unlike the Hutts. With them, what you see is what you get. Out here, you live and die by your reputation.
This has a major effect on your gameplay since enemy factions won't allow you to enter certain areas and you'll have to find a different approach.
Gotta keep quiet, Nix.
I do think your choices will ultimately have an effect on the outcome of the story, but I can't say that for sure yet.
Okay, Manda. You got a deal.
But just from playing a few missions, I can already tell there will be a lot of replay value, especially if you want to make different choices and side with different factions.
Look innocent, Nix. You gotta go lie to the huts.
So I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the graphics just yet. Some scenery blew me away and then others felt a little bland. But for a vast open world like Outlaws, the details are still very impressive. I definitely can't wait to see what all the other planets will have in store. So we played the game on PC, but I can already tell it runs smoothly without any noticeable frame drops. Even the transition from planet to space is seamless and keeps you immersed the entire time. I still would have liked to be in full control of my ship during the scene, being able to land wherever I wanted and fly wherever I wanted. But it's definitely better than having a loading screen. I do believe this game will handle really well on the PS5, and that's what I'll be playing it on when it releases. And that is it for this preview. I am definitely looking forward to play more of this game once it releases and can highly recommend picking it up. A massive thank you to Ubisoft for inviting me on this epic adventure. My time in Abu Dhabi was super special and I even got to take home some gifts, which I will show off shortly. Star Wars Outlaws releases on 30 August 2024 on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Please remember to give this video a like and subscribe for more gaming content. Until next time.